I survived 100 days inside the Hunger Games in Minecraft. 24 tributes were picked over 12 districts around Minecraft to participate in this year's Hunger Games. Unfortunately, I was one of them. Now that I've been selected, I must learn some skills to help keep myself alive and ensure my survival in these Hunger Games. The worst part? My teammate Sharky. He isn't the sharpest shark in the ocean, if you know what I mean. Once I'm inside the Hunger Games arena, I've set myself 3 main objectives. 1. Find myself a bow and some arrows so I can hunt for food. 2. Keep Sharky alive at all times. And 3. Survive and win this year's Hunger Games. Do I have what it takes to be crowned this year's winner and survive the other 22 tributes? Or will I be the first tribute to fall? Stay tuned to find out what happens next. Here we go, day 1. The countdown is about to start to announce the beginning of the 2021 Minecraft Hunger Games. That's when I noticed. Sharky, where is he? I can't see him. Oh no, wait, there he is. He's so far away, and I really hope he isn't planning on running for any of the weapons in the middle. That's a death wish. Here we go, the countdown has begun. It's all about to kick off, and man, I was so not prepared for this. Oh my gosh, are those jellyfish and piranhas in the water? Come on! There it is, the games have begun. I jumped off my podium and swam for the walkway. I made it just as another tribute was climbing up. I punched him off and then decided to run for the tree line. I'd be safest there. Just as I got to the tree line, I looked around. Looks like some of the tributes did the same. Man, I hope Sharky made it out alive. I need to make myself some kind of weapon and then find Sharky. I made my way up to higher ground to get a better vantage point of the arena. Wow, this place is huge. I really need to find Sharky. I chopped down this tree to make myself a crafting table, and then I made myself a wooden sword and axe for protection. Now that I have some kind of defense, it's time to go back down and find Sharky, if he's still alive. By nightfall, I had reached the edge of the water again, but this time I was on the side where Sharky had started. I looked around, but there was no sign of him anywhere. Then I heard something. It sounds like someone is coming. I need to hide. I ran back into the tree line and waited to see who or what it was. It was one of the tributes from District 9. He looked like he was alone and scared. I was going to call out to him, but I remembered, it's everyone for themselves out here. No one can be trusted. I went back into the forest to find somewhere safe to sleep tonight. In the morning, I'll go find Sharky. The next morning, I woke up to the sound of cannons. I had survived the first day, but these cannons were a symbol to the ones that did not. Every time a cannon goes off, it means someone has died. By the sounds of it, 6 people are gone. Man, I hope Sharky wasn't one of them. I was making my way through the forest looking for Sharky when an axe came out of nowhere and nearly hit me in the head. Oh no, it's one of the tributes from District 9. He took out a huge axe this time. He does not want to talk. Ah! I ran for it, climbing and cutting my way through the forest to try and escape. He was right on my tail. Please leave me alone. Just as I thought I had escaped, bang! He hit me right in the head. Ouch. This was it. I was going to die on day 2, and all I could think about was poor Sharky. He was going to be all alone. He walked towards me with his axe in his hand, and just as I said my farewell, boom! An arrow hit him. I looked around, and there in the treetop, it looks like they're reloading. Ah! Run! I ran for my life, and thankfully, I survived my first real test. I got lucky this time. Day 3, and it looks like some of the tributes have teamed up to keep the middle part of the arena with all the food and weapons secure for themselves. I was so hungry. I needed to eat if I was going to have any strength to fight off another attack. Eventually, I found this pig. Sorry, little guy, but it's either you or me. Now, all I needed was a furnace and some coal to cook this bad boy. Thankfully, later that night, I stumbled upon this cave. It could be a trap or it could be exactly what I need. So I decided to just go for it. I went inside and it looked clear. And also, coal! Jackpot! I made myself a pickaxe and got to work getting some stone and of course the coal. I made myself a furnace and stuck my dinner on to cook. Ah, that was delicious. I can still taste it now. Then I decided to camp here for the night as it was safe and now it was warm. Over the next few days, I continued to search for Sharky everywhere. I even thought he might be held up in the center with the other tributes, but still no sign of him. On night 10, while I was out searching, the first event happened. The creator of the games released these guys into the arena. Hungry, rabid wild boars, and they wanted a piece of me. I ran for my life, but these guys were fast. One even managed to bite me. Ah, that hurt! I ran towards this tree that had vines all the way up the side. I grabbed on and climbed to the top and away from those boars. Jeez, those things were vicious. I took a look around once I was on top, and I spotted what looked like to be light up on top of the hill. That has to be Sharky. We learned how to make a fire together during our training. At first light, I was going to make my way up to him. By late afternoon on day 11, I had nearly made it to the top of the hills where I'd seen the fire the night before. By nightfall, I had made it to the camp. It looks as if someone was living here. I mean, the fire is still burning. Whoever it was left all their weapons and their stuff behind. I was gonna take it all for myself, but what if this person really needed it? I was just about to leave when this girl came out of nowhere. I got a fright and took out my sword, ready to fight if needs be. She told me she meant no harm. She came up here on day 1 and hasn't moved since. She can't fight and she doesn't know how to cook. She offered me a trade. Cook her dinner and I could have the bows and arrows. I think I just made an ally in this god-awful place. As we were getting settled in, the cannon sounded. Looks like another 5 are gone. Only 13 are left. On days 12 to 18, myself and Maria, my new friend from District 2, are making a plan to get those guys off the middle section so we can get to the chests. We're gonna need the food and medicine in those chests if we're gonna survive. Maria had an idea. She was gonna start a fire on the beach to get those guys' attention, and hopefully they leave the middle and I can run in and grab the supplies we were going to need to survive. Day 19. Today is the day myself and Maria were going to try out our plan. If Maria can't get away quick enough, the guys in the middle would catch her and kill her, so this has to work. There she goes. The fire is lit. Yes, it's working. The other tributes are chasing after her. I need to go now. I made a run for the middle, and by the looks of it, nobody stayed behind to guard the chest. I made it to the center and went through what was left in the chests. I found some food, some more arrows, and some medicine. This is great! Then I found this. It's a tracker. I can use this to track down one other tribute. It's usually used when there are only 2 tributes left, but I can use it now to find Sharky. I was just about to leave when the cannon sounded. No! Maria! Oh no, it could be her. I ran back out to our meeting point, but Maria wasn't there. Could that cannon have been hers? Is she dead? I waited until the moon was high in the sky before I left the meeting point. Maria, I hope you're still out there, and I'm sorry. Over the next few days, I used the tracker I had gotten from the middle chest to track down Sharky. Or at least I think it's Sharky. But on day 26, I found out it wasn't. This guy was from District 11, and he was odds-on favorite to win this year's Hunger Games. He's tough and scary, but why does he have Sharky's tracker? After following him all day, he made his way into this cave. By the looks of it, it must be his camp or something, but I wonder what he has inside. Shortly after he went in, he left again into the forest. Now was my time to investigate. I made my way down the trees using the vines, and then cautiously walked over to the entrance of the cave. Sharky! Oh my gosh, it really is him! I made sure he was okay. He told me that Raven, the guy I've been following, has him trapped to try and lure me in, and he did just that. Get out of here now, it's a trap! I didn't listen. I needed to get him out. I started to break down the bars with my pickaxe, and after the gap was big enough, Sharky slipped out. We left the cave, and there he was, Raven, the scariest guy in the games. I didn't know what to do, so I told Sharky to run. I took out my bow and arrow and I shot at him, but it missed. He threw a knife at me and it skimmed my arm, cutting me. Ah! I took out my sword and we started to fight. He was so much stronger and faster. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. He hit me with a perfect shot to my arm and he made me drop my weapon. Now I really am doomed. He circled me, mocking me, telling me I was never going to win. He took out his huge battle axe and was finally ready to kill me when... Sharky! Sharky hit him with an arrow! Good job! He was distracted, so I grabbed my sword and finished him. Take that, Raven! But now I'm injured and bleeding. We need to get back to my camp. My supplies are there. We made it back and we used the supplies to patch up my wound. Looks kind of cool. We were settling in when someone was coming. I broke the fire and Sharky hid. I was waiting behind this tree, ready to punch on this intruder. 3, 2, 1... Ah! What? Maria! OMG, you made it! But the cannon! I thought it was you! You're alive! But she was hurt badly and needed some antibiotics to fight off an infection. What are we gonna do? Over the next 13 days, we tried to figure out what we could do to help Maria as she was getting worse. The guys from District 7 were both avid hunters and survivalists, so they might be able to help out with an organic remedy, but I'd imagine they're pretty tough to find. While the woman from District 5 was a doctor, but I'm pretty sure she's already dead. Or IP in the chat. But wait, the guy from District 10 owns and runs a pharmacy, and every tribute gets to put a weapon of choice into those chests at the start. I put my bow and arrows, but I bet he put medicine. That's it. We need to find him, and quickly. Maria only has a few more days before the infection kills her. Day 41, and we've left camp to try and track down the tributes from District 10. It's the only way we can help Maria. Myself and Sharky were just about to hit the sand in the middle when Jake, the other half to District 11, the scary district, came out of the water and confronted us. He was out for revenge after we killed Raven. Sharky looked at me and told me to make a run for it, so we did. We took off running back into the forest, but Jake was coming after us for sure. We decided to go in separate directions to try and throw Jake from District 11 off our scent. I went to the left and kept running for my life. It was getting dark now and harder to see. That's when this happened. I stood on a stupid bear trap. Ah! That hurt so much! I had to try and keep my voice down, or whoever planted this thing would come and finish me off. I'm in serious danger now. After a while, I managed to get the trap off my leg, but I was hurt bad. I even tried crawling, but that wasn't getting me too far. Oh no, I could hear someone coming. It was probably Jake. He must have found my trail. I thought I was doomed until District 10 came out of nowhere. She pulled me into the bush to hide. Wow, that was a close one. Jake was really hot on my tail. But why did she help me? After the coast was clear, she told me that her husband, the guy I'm looking for to give Maria some medicine, has been captured by District 12 down on the beach on the other side of the arena. She knows I'm a good fighter, so she wants me to help. If I get her husband back, she'll give me the medicine I need. On day 42, I linked back up with Sharky, and we started our climb to the other side of the island. And by that night, we've made it to the top. There it was, the shipwreck the girl from District 10 was talking about. They must have captured him so he can make medicine for them. We made our way closer to the beach, but stayed up high enough to get a good vantage point on the shipwreck. There we spent the next few days watching District 12 come and go. These guys were mean, and I'm sure they would do anything to protect their prisoner, especially one that can make medicine to keep them alive. On day 51, when the ship looked unguarded, we decided to move down to get a better look. We're on the beach now, there's no turning back. We made a run for it. At least if the guys from District 12 do come back, we can hide in the boat somewhere. We found the ladder up and made the climb aboard the shipwreck. Once we were inside, we took a look around, but we didn't see anyone right away. Sharky decided to drop down into the ship to see if he could see anything lower down. I jumped down after him. Look at this thing. Cannons on either side. Man, if we could get this thing going, we'd win for sure. We searched around some more looking for the pharmacy guy, and I stumbled across this room. Oh look, some chests! We had a look inside, but it was empty. Oh man. When I went back outside to the cannon area, Sharky signaled me to come to him, and quickly. I ran up and he showed me this trap door. Something's down there. We went down and there he was. It's the guy from District 10, the one we need to help Maria. We explained to him who we were, and he agreed to help us if we could get him back to his wife. His name was Henry, and his wife's name is Amanda. Wait, oh no, is that a lock? Sharky looked around above deck for something that might help us get this thing open, and he found this, a hairpin. Come on, who am I, Sherlock Holmes? I got to work picking the lock, and after many failed attempts, I finally did it. We opened the door and we made our way out of the cell. Once we got back to the top deck, we realized we were in big trouble. District 12 tributes were back, and they were not happy. I started to fire some arrows there to try and keep them back while Sharky and Henry made a run for it. Hold on, are they shooting fire arrows at this ship? This thing is gonna go up in flames. I needed to get off it, and quickly, so I jumped. When I got down, I made a run for the tree line. I needed to get into the forest if I had any hopes in losing them and staying alive. I climbed as fast as I could while one of District 12 continued to fire arrows at me. And the other one ran back onto the boat to get their supplies, I guess. I made it up to the tree line and I found this little space to hide in. It worked perfectly as one of the guys from District 12 ran straight past me. I had to lay low and wait it out for a bit. Then I made my way up the mountainside back towards camp. I was on my way back down the hill when I spotted Sharky and Henry. Oh no, someone was hurt. It was Henry. He got hit with an arrow while they ran away and now he's dead. He left Sharky the medicine we need to take care of Maria. What are we gonna tell Amanda? We spent the next few days hiking back to our camp with the medicine for Maria and bad news for Amanda. I wonder how she's gonna take it. On day 55, we made it back to camp. Sharky gave the medicine to Maria while I told Amanda what had happened to her husband. I was so sorry. We tried to save him, but those guys in 12 were just too good. Without any warning, Amanda came at me. She was trying to push me off the edge. I begged her to stop, but she wouldn't. Then she started screaming so that everyone on the island would know our location. What was she doing? I had no choice. I pushed her over the edge. And just like that, I had taken my second tribute. That night, another 5 cannons sounded, meaning that there were only 8 tributes left. With us 3 here, there was still 5 out there searching to kill us. By day 56, we realized it was better for us to be closer to the center of the island than deeper inland. This way, we could keep an eye on the middle and we should also be prepared for the next event, whatever that might be. On day 63, those guys from District 12 showed up in the center. They're clearly running out of supplies to stay alive. That's good for us, but not so good for them. They might be more aggressive now than ever. We gotta keep our heads down. By day 70, everything was very quiet. No new events just yet, and the cannon hasn't gone off once, so nobody else has died. On night 71, I was in the forest doing some hunting while Sharky took care of Maria back in our tree base. The food situation is getting tougher these days, so now I have to grab anything I can, including these snails. Gross. I was about to head home when a storm rolled in. What? Wait, this must be a new event. Oh no. I started to run back to camp when I heard something behind me. It sounded like a deep rumble coming through the trees. Then it hit me. Bees! A huge swarm of bees came through the trees. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. I ran for my life towards the water. It's the only way to survive. I was running through the trees when I spotted 2 other tributes to my left. Oh my gosh, those bees just made light work of them 2. Quick, I need to get into the water. It's the only way those bees won't sting me. I finally made it down to the water's edge. Oh, come on, are you serious? You want to fight now? Fine. I took out my bow and fired a shot, but he dodged it, and he came at me with his sword. We battled while I watched the bees get closer and closer. I had to time this right, otherwise he would follow me into the water. Here they come. Nearly there. Come on. Now! I jumped into the water and I watched the bees tear him apart. After a while, the bees went away. I retreated back to the shoreline and found Sharky. But where's Maria? Sharky was confused. He thought she was with me. No, I was out hunting and you were looking after her. He said that when he woke up, she was gone. So he thought that she was with me. Oh no, we need to find her. As we were leaving, the cannon sounded. 3 more tributes gone. Only 5 are left. Hopefully, Maria is one of them. We didn't move from our tree base over the next few days. We were hoping that Maria would make it back to us, so we stayed put. The 2 from District 12 were very much still alive, and on day 85, we saw them on the beach looking weird. It was like they were planning something. Then later that night, it all made sense. We watched as the 2 from District 12 split up, 1 in the middle and 1 hid in the tree line waiting on their prey. And right on cue, there he is. It looks like the butcher from District 1, and he's heading right into a trap. Just as he reached the middle of the walkway, the 2 from District 12 came at him from both sides. He was trapped with no way out. They fought, and the butcher did the best he could, but eventually, he fell, just like the rest of them. The weirdest thing though, the 2 guys from District 12 stayed on the beach. It was like they were waiting for someone to meet them. And on day 86, we found out who. Maria! She appeared from the trees. No, they're gonna kill her! Wait, no? They're talking to her. What is going on? Then, they looked over directly at us. Maria has just sold us out. No way! They start running towards us. They're coming to kill us and win the games. We need to get out of here, and fast! We jumped from treetop to treetop and ran as fast as we could. Those guys were right on our tail. and I can't believe Maria told him where we were. Quick, Sharky, follow me. We jumped onto these vines and climbed the tree. I fired down an arrow so they knew not to follow us up. For now, we're safe, but this won't last forever. I woke up early on day 87 to the smell of something burning. I took a look around and I couldn't see anything. But when I looked down to the bottom of the base, it was us. Well, our tree was on fire, and so was the rest of the jungle around us. It must be a new event, but what are we gonna do? Sharky was looking over the edge. He could see the two from District 12 and Maria running away once the fire started. They must be making their way to the water. We need to get out of here, and that way is not safe. We managed to make this jump and start to make our way down. This place is getting too hot to handle. We need to get out. We were nearly out when... What the... It's some kind of force field, and we can't get through. The game creators must want us to have to meet the guys at the water for the final battle. Well, I have other plans. We went down a little further and then I told Sharky to start digging. We dug and eventually we found it. The island was built on a water level, so all we need to do was dig deep enough. Quick, get it! We jumped in and we held our breath. Let's hope this event is over soon. The next few days we kept moving. We didn't want to be caught sleeping one night, so we never slept in the same place twice. Sharky fished while I watched closely from above in case they decided to attack. Then we moved on and found our next place to sleep. On night 92, we heard that old familiar noise. The cannon. Someone is dead. And we all know it has to be Maria. She turned on us and now the guys at District 12 turned on her. On day 93, myself and Sharky were hunting when I spotted these things. Bear traps. Yikes. I know how much they hurt firsthand, so we slipped past them. Wait, these look fresh. It looks like someone just put these down. Ah! Sharky, watch out! Before I could do anything, our enemy came over the top of the tree and struck Sharky down with one fatal blow. No! Sharky, no! This is it. This means war. But wait, where's the second guy? I can't fight 1v2, so I ran. I'm so sorry, Sharky. I ran for my life, but this guy is not giving up. He's looking to end this game once and for all, and I'm the only thing standing in his and his teammates' way. I decided to make my way to the center of the island. That way I could see them coming from every direction. I was nearly at the center when Maria popped out. Wait, what the? Wait, don't do it! Put down the bow. We can talk about this. Then she fired, but it wasn't at me. It was at the guy chasing me. I ran towards Maria and got to the center. We both started to fire arrows towards him and eventually he scurried back into the forest. Wait, I don't understand. I was so confused. She has some explaining to do. She explained that when the bees attacked, she was gathering some mushrooms for dinner, and the guys from District 12 found her. They were gonna kill her, but she convinced them that she knew where myself and Sharky were, and that she would help them track us down and kill us. Then one night, she killed one of the District 12 guys with some poisonous mushroom soup, and she's been on the run ever since. That explains the canon. There was only one other tribute left, meaning we'd have to kill one another very soon. And Sharky, my dear best friend, R.I.P. I didn't know what to do over the next few days. On the one hand, Maria could try to kill me any second. And on the other hand, there's a guy trying to kill us both just waiting on the beach for the perfect time. And he was not going to have to wait long. Day 100. 3 tributes left, 3 separate districts. It was looking like a normal day until the weather rolled in. It's on. It's the final day and the game makers need a winner. Myself and Maria started to make a game plan for the end when she was hit by a throwing axe. Oh no, he's coming. And now it's only 1v1. I ran towards the beach, his arrows flying past me, barely missing my head. Once I got onto the beach, I hailed down arrows on him. I needed to land one if I had a chance of winning this fight at all. And I did! It hit him, and he fell right into the water. Did I win? Where's the cannon shot? Then, without warning, these creatures started attacking me. Of course, the main event is tonight. I started to fight them off, but there were so many. I went to run, and there he was. He wasn't dead, but now he is very annoyed. We fought and fought, swords, throwing knives, and monsters trying to kill us. It was anyone's fight to win. I was making good progress with the monsters when it hit me. A throwing knife hit me in the back. I'm hurt. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I was laying there looking up in the sky, taking it all in for the last time. And here he comes, the winner of the 2021 Hunger... What? Did that monster just kill him? What is happening? Is this heaven?
Congratulations to the winner of this year's annual Hunger Games, Little Kelly from District 5. May the odds be forever in your favor.
I did it! I won! I can't believe it! I'm the winner of the 2021 Hunger Games!